Hi, Abdullah. How are you? Good to speak to you again. I have another story for you. As I said, I'm focusing on science today, so I hope you're enjoying that. So, this story is called Space Exploration. What do we know about space exploration? We know that people have always looked up at the sky and wondered what was in space. I bet you've done that too, especially when you have one of those great nights where there's no clouds and you can see all the sparkles in the sky. Now, scientists use telescopes and rockets to learn about space. Some scientists have even gone up into space to learn more about it. Abdullah, I wonder if you've heard the news. I think it was earlier this week. It depends on when you're listening to my story. But we had a new rocket that just went up, SpaceX. Maybe you saw that on the news. John Glenn was born in 1921 in Ohio. That's in the United States of America. He became one of the first astronauts in the United States. In 1961, so he was 40 years old, Glenn was the first American to orbit Earth. He circled Earth 3 times in a spaceship called Friendship 7. Look at the picture. It looks funny, doesn't it? Can you imagine? So 1961, so that was about almost 60 years ago, was the first time there was actually a rocket that went around the Earth. Neil Armstrong was born in 1930 in Ohio. Ohio. It's interesting, isn't it? They both came from the same place in the United States. He was a pilot before he became an astronaut. In 1969, Armstrong became the first person to walk on the moon. People around the world watched on TV as it happened. So imagine that in 1969, Neil Armstrong was the very first person in the entire world to actually step and walk on the moon. Really amazing, isn't it? Sally Ride was born in California in 1951. California is also in the United States. She was a scientist before she became an astronaut. In 1983, Ride became the first American woman in space. She orbited Earth on the space shuttle Challenger. Scientists and astronauts have helped us understand more about outer space. Maybe you, Abdullah, will grow up to be a space scientist. Maybe you will even be an astronaut. What would you like to learn about space exploration? Wouldn't that be amazing to actually go up in a spaceship and go all the way up, so far up, to be able to look back and see the Earth and go and explore new planets? I personally, Abdullah, I think that's a really amazing idea. Although I think I'd be too scared to go into the rocket because I would I'm not very good with the bumps. Anyway, Abdullah, it's once again so nice to speak to you. I hope you enjoy this story.